My last example to you is the example of Father Mario Sobrejuanite, a good friend of mine. And one time, Father Mario says, a lady comes to him and says, "Father, bless me for I have sinned." It was confession. And the lady said, "Father, I did not go to Mass last Sunday. Please forgive me." Di ba, Father, mortal sin ang hindi pagsimba? And Father Mario said, "Oh yes, it's a mortal sin not to go to Mass during Sunday." And the woman said, "Kasi Father, my mother was sick last Sunday and I had to take care of her." And then Father Mario said, "What?" And the lady said, "Oh, Father, sorry, please forgive me. I did not go to Mass last Sunday." And Father Mario said, "Excuse me, lady, you don't have to go to confession. If you went to Mass last Sunday, dun ka magkumpisal sa akin." Of course, the lady was shocked. Ano, Father? Again, please. If you went to Mass last Sunday, that's when you go to confession and ask for forgiveness. And the lady said, "Why, Father?" "Because your mother needed you last Sunday. And if you went to Mass, you followed the law, but you disobeyed the eternal principle of love." Are you getting what I'm saying now? And this is my point to you, that when you follow time-bound, culture-bound laws, like going to Mass on Sunday is a beautiful law. It's beautiful. But always follow the eternal principles, because they're more important. Like the law of love, the law of forgiveness, the law of honesty, the law of faithfulness. Amen? You know, one of the things I've realized as I'm closing here, you know, I've realized one thing. God has written His eternal principles in the natural law. The natural law is written in the hearts of men. You agree with me? I was talking to one man that he was a wonderful human being. Wonderful human being. Loving, generous, righteous man. You know, if you talk to him, ang ganda ng buhay niya. Loving marriage, loving father. His kids love him. He raised up his kids very well. Beautiful, beautiful man. And then he tells me something. He says, "Alam mo, Bo, I don't go to church." I said, "Whoa." that's like, blew me away. Because it was almost like I was connecting the dots and saying, he goes to church, you know. And he says, "No, I don't go to church. I'm not a Catholic. I'm not a Christian. I'm not. I was raised by my parents as a Buddhist, but you know, and I'm not." And so I start talking about you know, going to church, but at the back of my mind I was saying, how could he be such a wonderful, decent human being, and he didn't go to church? Tell me why. You answer me. Because in his heart, God wrote what? The natural law. And of course he will be a better human being if he has faith in Jesus, and if he follows Jesus, and if he knows the Bible, and if he goes to church. Of course he will be much better. But what I'm saying is that thanks be to God, God is no respecter of persons, and He does not say, "You're a Christian, I'm going to minister to you. You're not a Christian, I'm not going to bless you." No, God blesses everyone. Isn't that beautiful? For God so loved the world. Amen? And you know what? God did not say in John 3:16, "For God so loved Catholics, for God so loved Buddhists, or for God so loved no, He says, "For God so loved the world." Amen? That means everybody. And I do work with Buddhists, I do work with Hindus, I do work with Protestants, I work with everybody. I work with atheists, because I believe deep within them are God's eternal principles.